What's going on, guys? G-Smassy here and welcome to a brand new video and welcome to your daily dose of transfer gossip. And today is Wednesday, the 27th of June. And we have got so much to cover in this episode, like a lot of confirmed deals and a lot of potential rumours. So just before we get started, as always, if you enjoyed the video and enjoy transfers, show support by leaving a like rating. That'd be absolutely awesome and greatly appreciated. If you're new to my channel, press the subscribe button for more and press the notifications tab next to it to receive an alert every single time I upload a video. If you missed yesterday's video, down below in the description box, current schedule every day at 8 AM as a transfer video, is a second upload every 9 PM. And finally, in the comment section below, what has been your favourite moment of the World Cup so far? Let me know your thoughts down below, but now let's jump on to confirmed deals. The very first two are for Middlesbrough. The first player was actually in yesterday's episode being Paddy McNair. It's all official now, £5 million from Sunderland on a 4-year contract. And the guy next to him is going to be Flynn. And this one, it's not been fully done just yet from Bristol City. But again, it's £5 million or around that. And he's undergoing a medical or should be completing a medical today. So it's essentially what Paddy McNair was yesterday, like it's all been confirmed aside from a medical. And now we've gone to Maurice Leitner, a player back on FIFA 12 I used quite a bit. But yesterday he made the permanent switch to Norwich in the Championship from Augsburg in the Bundesliga, and that's after a loan spell. And the final player on the page is going to be Wallace, a Brasilva on FIFA 18. Yesterday he made the switch to Hanover from Hamburg, who I'm pretty certain were relegated last season, and the fee for that one is around €6 million. Now we go on to the next page, and the very first player is going to be Armstrong. He joined Southampton from Celtic yesterday for a fee in the region of £7 million and signed a 4-year contract. And if his stats on FIFA 19 at the very start of the game are like that, maybe quite a cheap option for Premier League teams. Then we have got another silver player being Juarez going to FC Porto. That is from Lorient in France for an undisclosed fee, and just like Leitner before, it's a permanent basis after a loan move last season. Then we have a Dutch striker called Weghorst going to Wolfsburg in the Bundesliga. That is from AZ in the Eredivisie for a fee of around €10.5 million. Personally, I've never seen him play, so can't really judge him, but his stats on FIFA Older Team, they aren't too great. Then we have got quite a big one for Borussia Dortmund being Diallo. He made the permanent switch yesterday from Mainz for a fee of €25 million on a 5-year deal until 2023. He was also linked to a move to Napoli, Lyon, and on top of that Arsenal, and I think Lyon were the second favourites behind Dortmund, but yesterday, all permanent, and he's also the captain of the French youth team. And the final four confirmed deals today were in yesterday's episode as well, but now they're all official. So first up, we have got Zaniolo. The youngster made the switch to Roma yesterday from Inter for a fee of initially €4.5 million, but it could be bonuses. And by the way, that 50 rated card right there, there is stats from FIFA 17 at the very end of the year, because he's never been on FIFA Ultimate Team. I should say he's never been on FIFA Ultimate Team, but he has been on head-to-head, that's where I got his stats from. Then we got on to Davide Santon, also part of 9-Golan deal, going from Inter to Roma, and has a €9.5 million fee on a 4-year contract. And the player that is considered the replacement for 9-Golan then for Roma is going to Pastore. Yes, they completed the move from Paris Saint-Germain for €20 million plus €4 million in bonuses. It's on a 5-year deal. And last but not least is going to 9-Golan himself, going from Roma to Inter Milan. It's a €24 million fee, and the official confirmation will be today at 9 AM UK time. They did tweet it out yesterday that it's all done and dusted, but I believe today it's like some kind of press conference. The rumours at first were said Santon and Zaniolo go to Roma in a swap deal, so Roma wouldn't pay any kind of fee for them. But it does seem now that Inter have paid €35 million for 9-Golan, and Roma has spent like 14 mil on the other two players. So technically, it is around 21 mil. It's not really a swap deal, but the players are involved in the transfer, if you get what I mean. Right, so that is it for confirmed deals today. Let's move on to potential rumours. The very first one is according to Sky Sports News. Wayne Rooney's move to DC United from Everton is said to be announced in the next 36 hours. Now that story broke around midday on Tuesday, so technically by the end of today, the move to DC United, it should all be confirmed. Now I'm not too certain how transfers in the MLS do work, so for a transfer fee for Everton, I can't really say how much I'll be getting. He has still got 1 year left in his current contract, so you'd imagine there's some kind of transfer fee there. Then we go on to Sokratis. This one again can be confirmed quite soon. So according to the Borussia Dortmund sporting director, Michael Zorg, he has confirmed the defender Sokratis is heading to Arsenal. And like I mentioned a second ago, Diallo has gone to Dortmund, so that's the replacement sorted. and the fee itself is believed to be around 20 million euros. And next up, according to the Daily Telegraph and pretty much every single outlet, Danny Ings has decided to leave Liverpool this summer in order to find regular first-team football. Liverpool would be happy for him to stay, but they also understand why he'd want to move on. It was a reluctant decision by Danny Ings because he wanted to stay as well, but getting first-team football, that's the priority. And the Independent are saying Crystal Palace and former club Burnley are interested in making a move for Danny Ings. And I haven't read them personally, but someone did tell me that reports in Germany right now are saying clubs like Leipzig are also keeping an eye on the transfer. And next up today, according to reports in Turkey, Leicester have bid 12 million euros for Besiktas centre-back Vida. He is currently playing for Croatia at the World Cup alongside Dejan Lovren, and to be fair to Croatia so far, it looked really impressive, 9 points out of 9 and cruising into the knockout stages. And moving on to the next page, and the very first one is according to Mundo Deportivo. Southampton are willing to pay 20 million euros for Barcelona striker Alcacer. And Barca did pay around 30 million euros for him a couple years ago from Valencia, and it hasn't really worked out too well because of course going to Barca, like Suarez, Messi, at the time Neymar, he's not going to get much first team football as essentially a backup all the time. Whereas if he was to go to Southampton, he'd be a starter there, and for 20 million euros in this market, if he scores goals for you, it's not awful. And moving on then, according to ESPN this time, both Wolves and West Ham are interested in Egyptian international Ahmed Hegazi from West Brom. Now despite getting relegated with West Brom, Hegazi himself didn't play too bad, and because of that, has attracted interest from West Ham and Wolves. Earlier on in the transfer window he was into Tottenham, but since then, that rumour has died down a little bit. And next up, according to reports in Spain, Sevilla are looking to try and lure Leicester City midfielder Vicente Iborra back to Spain, and that's after he appeared in only half the Fox's Premier League games last season. And it was this time last year, in fact, July the 6th, where he made the move to Leicester from Sevilla in a fee of around 15 million euros, and if Sevilla were to buy him back, it'd probably be quite a similar fee. And next up, a short one according to Evening Standard, Crystal Palace want to sign Ruben Loftus-Cheek again on a season-long loan from Chelsea. The reports over the last couple of days are suggesting Loftus-Cheek himself, he may look to move on from Chelsea very soon because he wants to get first team football like on a regular basis, and Chelsea can't really offer that. And the articles were suggesting that Everton were interested at one point and Liverpool, but Chelsea are reluctant to sell him on a permanent basis, but a loan could be possible. And moving on to the next page again, this time, according to Gianluca Di Marzio, Lazio have a deal in place with Red Bull Salzburg to sign Valon Berisha for 8 million euros. Now correct me if I'm wrong here, but I'm pretty sure this guy had a very good Europa League campaign for Salzburg as they got knocked out in the semi-finals. And another potential rumour today from the Serie A is again according to Canal Plus. They're saying that PSG goalkeeper Alfonso Areola has agreed personal terms with Serie A side Napoli. Although PSG are currently refusing to sell the player, who is seen as an important part of the club's image. And as I was saying yesterday, despite Gianluigi Buffon coming in from Juventus very soon on a free transfer, he's apparently going to be the number 2. Now quite possibly when the financial fair play stuff is sorted for Paris Saint-Germain, they might try and bring in a second goalkeeper alongside Buffon, but as of right now, Areola could be staying. And next up, according to France Football, Ligue 1 side Lille have been offered Barca's 22-year-old forward, Menir. The Spaniard spent last season on loan to Deportivo Alaves, and Lille yet to respond to any kind of offering. And now pretty interesting one according to Liverpool Echo, Everton are interested in bringing Swedish international and Leipzig player Emil Forsberg to the Premier League. In the past he has been to move to Arsenal, and I think the main one right now, like his main target, is AC Milan. And it doesn't mention any kind of fee, but I imagine if he was to go to Everton, it costs around 40 mil. And next up, according to Kicker in Germany, Borussia Dortmund fullback Eric Durm will have his medical at Huddersfield Town in the upcoming days. That is quite literally all it says for now, but I imagine next like 2 or 3 days it'll probably be a confirmed deal. And now according to Manchester Evening News, Manchester United could offer left-back Luke Shaw a new contract because they are unwilling to pay the £60 million fee for Juventus defender Alex Sandro. At the start of the window, it did seem to be going to United at some point, again for 60 mil, but since then, it's definitely gone off a bit. And now we have a player potentially going from United to Juventus, being Matteo Darmian. And this one's according to Sky Italia. The agent of Manchester United defender Matteo Darmian has already met the sporting director of Juventus to discuss a potential transfer. And the final one on the page is according to AS in Spain. Real Sociedad are nearing the signing of Mikel Merino after the Newcastle midfielder has given the go-ahead to the club. And moving on to the next four, and the very first one's according to Marca in Spain again. Real Madrid have no intention to let Kovacic go. The player has a contract with the club until 2021 with a release clause set up to €300 million. The Daily Express has said Manchester United are interested in making a move for him after he publicly said he wants to leave the club. And according to Corriere dello Sport, Liverpool and Juventus are also interested in him, but former club Inter Milan are current favourites to re-sign him. And now we have quite an interesting one according to ESPN. Manchester City are one of a number of clubs interested in Aaron Moy. Everton, West Ham and Southampton are also keen on the Aussie. And the reason I find it interesting is because back in July 2016, he made a free transfer from Melbourne City in Australia to go to Man City. And then 4 days later he went to Huddersfield Town on a loan deal for the rest of the season. And a year after that, being 2017 July, he made the permanent switch from Man City for around £8 million. So at one point he was a Man City player, but didn't play any games. And now a rumour from Italy according to Corriere dello Sport, Lazio are preparing a replacement for in-demand midfielder Milinkovic-Savic and could turn to Arsenal's Aaron Ramsey. And Aaron Ramsey's contract with Arsenal does expire in 12 months time, so could be a free transfer technically in a year. And now we have got Diego Godin, and this one's according to AS, just like yesterday. Atletico Madrid defender Diego Godin could be on his way to Manchester United this summer. The 32-year-old may be available for just £18 million. And if you watched yesterday's episode, he was linked to Juventus and now United, so potentially this summer he could be on the move. And the final one today is according to France Football. Chelsea and Manchester United have been in touch with Pini Zahavi, and that is the agent of Robert Lewandowski. But Lewandowski does prefer a move to Real Madrid. And with Poland knocked out of the World Cup now, like Lewandowski's future, it'd definitely be up in the air a bit. In fact, that would be the exact same for most players at the World Cup currently. If led to a move away, when they're knocked out, it could be completed. But that, guys, is going to be it for this video. So as always, if you enjoyed it and enjoyed transfers, show support by leaving a like rating. I'd be absolutely awesome and greatly appreciated. If you're new to my channel, press the subscribe button for more and press the notifications tab next to it to receive an alert every single time I upload a video. If you missed yesterday's video, it will be down below in the description box. Current schedule every day at 8 AM is a transfer video, a second upload at 9 PM. And finally, in the comment section below, what has been your favourite moment so far at the World Cup? So thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.